can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hit up in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. We're easy to my spin more racks, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
The boys are back in town.
The original, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Shout out.
What a weird, wild day.
Insane.
Monday, news-packed. TERRION Arnold released from the Detroit Lions following his pre-trial this morning, where he was given. Or, he was able to get bond.
Shout out to Steiny's pops. He was absolutely putting in work in the courtroom.
Fun fact, if you did not know, allegedly, per Jeff Ifrady, TERRION Arnold's lawyer, Harvey Steinberg, is the father of Nelk Steiny.
Yeah.
Mic drop, I win, you
Makes
lose.
sense.
This is per Jeff. But, there's two Steins.
I saw somebody else on Twitter said it, too. I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's also well known for representing a lot of athletes.
Though.
So, I didn't verify that information.
But
you took to the platform.
TERRION Arnold did.
That's why I said per Jeff Ifrady. That's why I think, it's wrong. It's not on me.
He doesn't have the bottom bar on, Chris.
He,
I
see that.
Yeah, so TERRION Arnold was released on bond without a tether. And it was made apparent that really the only true evidence the prosecution had against TERRION Arnold were the two flips, the two co-defendants, and their statements. So they didn't have any hard evidence from TERRION's phone or anything like that. So he was released on bond. $1 million was set, and then shortly after that, the Detroit Lions cut him.
It is confirmed Steiny's dead. But, it was something I was fully prepared to, speak on today, to be honest with you. I was even looking up, definitions of, the law they're technically trying to catch TERRION on because it's so finicky and thin so far. Obviously, still a discovery pack to go around, but it all means nothing because Detroit Lions have officially released TERRION Arnold, no longer Detroit Lion. I mean, let's be real about it. Had he played a little bit better,
he probably
would not have gotten released, and I would have been 100% all right with that.
Yep.
I would have been 100% all right with it. They didn't release him today.
Yep.
I just want my football team to perform well. Unfortunately, TERRION, up until this point, had not done that for the Detroit Lions, so this isn't worth being the headache he is, especially in a year following a year you missed the playoffs. You get to bounce back. They've been all nothing but business. It's been the mantra this season. These Detroit Lions carry these mantras from time to time, and they hit. Dan Campbell drives them home. But this year's no nonsense. You can't have TERRION Arnold not performing on the field and causing such a distraction off the field. And no nonsense means that guy's released from the team. And ultimately, that's what they did, and I have to respect them for standing by their word, and the team should too.
Absolutely. And when you bring up the different situations that people saw TERRION Arnold in and comparing him to other players, he's not Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is arguably the greatest linebacker of all times. Mm-hmm. He's not James Pierce Jr. That guy had 14 and a half sacks.
Year one.
It is completely based on performance of why he was cut, I believe. If they had him as their cornerback one lockdown outside guy and he was performing at an extremely high level but gets wrapped up in some stupid shit and he gets freed, you better believe he's at training camp the next day. It is just how the NFL does business, and you're not doing yourself any favors when you're already in a battle potentially for the nickelback corner spot at camp with a rookie and a guy who got his job taken the year before. That's the no-nonsense. like Easy said, you got to gut that root and stem. If he locked down the starting spot last year, he's still on this team. Unfortunately, he didn't. And
he got benched at one point during last season.
Couple super chats in there real quick before we get too deep into this. Aaron with the super chat, he says, is Trayvon Diggs still available or not? I mean, Trayvon Diggs definitely gets cooked all the time, but I wouldn't mind having that body. Lambertini with the super chat, he says, shout out Heavies. When's a good day to swing by over the next 2 weeks?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I would say any day this week outside of Thursday.
We'll message you.
Yeah, we're not in the office on Thursday. We're going to be at D-Max thing, but other than that, man, yeah. Just hit us up on DMs. We'll get it scheduled out.
Go down. Nick, you've been gone for a week, man. What's been your whole reaction to all this?
This has been an insane saga of just the TERRION Arnold thing and everything, coming to fruition. But I think the biggest thing today I felt so many emotions watching that trial. I did feel like I was watching some sort of OG case develop.
Dude, that was nice.
That was, to have that on to Crunch Time reacting to it. That was pretty cool to have that on the network as well. So shout out.
Smart by them.
They did a great job with that. But I literally thought he was going to, beat this case and probably going to be able to play this year. Is my mind process earlier. So when the Lions come out today and release him, I'm at the point where, maybe they know some of the evidence that hasn't been, brought up yet.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where my brain goes to, and I agree with you guys. If he was a better player, if he was a Jalen Ramsey, this is not happening. TERRION ARNOLD has not been that. This has been a disappointment of a first-round pick, and you can absolutely call TERRION ARNOLD a bust, straight up.
Yeah,
and that
you
is
didn't even make it through your entirety of your rookie contract. You're a bust.
Exactly.
You are a bust.
As of right now, on the free agent market, still available to sign a contract, Marshawn Lattimore, Trayvon Diggs, Jimmy Ward, Kenny Moore, Tre'Davious White, Adoree Jackson, Chris Boyd, Rasul Douglas, or a homecoming for Mr. Jeff Okudah. I'm just kidding. But
bring him home.
A lot of cornerbacks on the market, and if you're having a battle at camp, who's to say that Trayvon Diggs can't beat out Easian
I'm trying my best.
Ennis Rakestraw for one of these spots, man?
Another super chat from really Mr. Big says I guarantee he was one of TA's homies that took his bag, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was Fredo. That guy's name was actually pronounced Fredo today. That was that was also mind blowing.
That's pretty cool.
I don't freaking know, man. It's just it sucks. It sucks. Obviously you wanted to work out. We drafted him while he was here in Detroit. It felt like a special moment. Me, I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to poo in the guy's character, to be honest with you. I know it looks bad. Is bad.
I mean, he's an idiot.
Is bad. Yeah, he's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
I think he fucked up in a big way.
Yeah.
I don't think he's genuinely a bad guy.
I don't think he's trying to kill people. I don't think he's trying to, do any kind of criminal mastermind stuff. I just think he tried to get his lick back.
25-year-old idiot.
And he made a dumbass decision, and it came back to bite him, and he got fired because of it.
Well, the other thing, too, is listening to everything presented today, it felt like it was paper thin. He was not in any group text. He didn't communicate with anybody directly, and it's all per sworn statements. And then you have the detective on there getting fucking grilled and put through a hula hoop to the point where when he came off, the judge was asking the prosecutor, "Is that a crime?" Everything we just heard, are you sure that's a crime?
His
Actually,
lawyer,
we got that. Do you have the video of the judge?
Real quick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Before we get that, we got a super chat from Scorch Dominskis. Terry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No.
Oh, no PI no more. Yeah.
So shout out.
We got both. What do you want to start with? You want the judge?
I want the judge.
You want the judge? Actually, hold on. Let's do what's leading into this. If you want 3-cam, if you can.
Yeah. That's how I was going to do.
His lawyer, because I got a New York Giants fan. New York fans, the biggest fucking pussies I've ever seen in my goddamn life. You're jumping fans in the street. You guys are pussies. Yeah. Some guy fucking quote tweeted me saying his lawyer's cooking right now. I'm like, fans are sick. It's not a fucking fandom thing. This guy's lawyer was on fire.
He was going crazy.
On fire. This is just me in the gym screen recording this. If I go to grab it again, it would be even nastier. Check this out.
This is the long one, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Just double check.
Directing actions.
Through his phone, yes.
And I think you even asked her if she could see whether or not Arnold was there, and she said, I don't know. And she said, I think he was because Ari told me that. Remember that?
Yes.
So she didn't even know whether he was in the car when all this stuff's going on until she says Ari told her that, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, in terms of Jasmine, she obviously changed her story, right? From the first time where she said, I don't know anything, until the sworn statement.
Correct.
But at no time does she ever tell you that Arnold told her to do anything illegal, improper, correct?
Did you say anything illegal?
Yeah. Did she ever say that? I'm sorry. I'm right. I'm right.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
You
Basically.
don't include. Yes.
All right. Now, the next young lady we interviewed was Ariana.
Ariana.
And I think her last name is pronounced Del Valle?
Devalle.
DeValle. Excuse my
All right.
accent. All right. Now, she also says, so we're clear and so the judge is clear, that it was in fact Bokai Hilton that was directing all her actions.
The actions were being directed through Bokai's phone. Yes.
Not only through his phone, by him. By Bokai.
Who she thought was Bokai, yes.
Okay.
Those directions are coming from Bokai. But you and I established already that we didn't know who was directing exactly.
Okay, well, but we do know, I can live with that too, Judge. I'll take either one.
Oh man, dude.
So,
I could use that
so
too,
we're
Judge.
clear,
Just a
though.
nervous laugh.
What she says is that it was Bokai. And I've got it, we can go, I got page 50, 55, 56, 57, where she says it was Bokai who was telling her what to do.
At what point? During the beatdown?
Yes,
Yes.
the entire beatdown. It was always Bokai.
Correct.
It was never Arnold. She never once said to you that Arnold told us what to do when the quote beatdown unquote was happening.
She specifically that she could not pinpoint a direct statement.
Oh, he's getting cooked.
He got cooked. So, and listen, that was just like 3-minute clip. Obviously, I mean, I enjoyed what I was watching. Again, it was like
down.
It was literally like watching LeBron in his prime of the court with Harvey Steinberg.
Steinberg.
But, yeah, I mean, he's the man. But he was doing that for like a half hour, 45 minutes maybe, to the point where this is the judge's reaction to the prosecutor.
Steinberg.
Testimony or text about confront them about whether they were involved or whether they had the property.
Correct. Well, yes,
Is that a crime?
that was in the group chat.
Is that a crime?
To confront them? No, not. That is the whole point.
Basically, what's going on? So, yeah, it's not looking good for the case they built.
No, it's not.
It's crazy you would take that amount of time. And again, there's still a whole rest of the discovery come out. Maybe they got some more stuff they weren't able to release during the pretrial. Like I heard Weinstein said or Steinberg say he hasn't got the entire discovery packet, which is all the evidence. But I mean, he had the fucking judge ask this guy, like, is that a crime?
Yeah, if the
is that a
judge-
fucking crime? All they have is the word of 2 convicted felons, one yet to be convicted because they're waiting to see them get TA first because he did it on a plea deal. She did it on a plea deal, I should say.
A couple of Instagram thotties.
So I was
Not
kinda
the most respectable witnesses.
Not the most. On with their lives on the line, too.
Yeah. Mr. Deb with the super chat, he says, how long before Jerry and the Cowboys call?
Not long.
Not long.
Not long.
Not long at all.
But do that. I was surprised to see him released because I thought like there's a fighting chance here, but then it's, again, maybe it's just a distraction of it. I don't know.
Adam from the D says, looking at the 24 draft class now and not trading those picks for the 23 playoff run hurts my soul. Hindsight is 2020, but something me now. That was it.
Yeah, I mean, if
We
you
were
guys
called back.
remember the 2023 trade deadline episode we did on Halloween, my son's birthday, I was crashing the fuck out.
Yeah.
I was losing my goddamn mind. You guys had every word in the fucking book for me.
Yep.
P words, B words, C words. I mean, words I haven't even fucking heard of.
N-words.
Fat. N-words. Outwards.
Klopsauce probably threw one out there.
Yeah, for sure. And lo and behold, yeah, that 2024 draft class where we probably would have moved some of those picks to grab some of that stuff.
Goes down as the worst draft class in the history of the Detroit Lions.
For sure, Brad Holmes.
Unless Ennis Rakestraw
The very
comes out
least of
there
Brad
and
Holmes.
is a
All-pro.
first-team All-Pro next year, this is the worst draft class
I
I've
can't
seen in
call
my
it that.
life.
I can't call it that, dude. We've with some terrible fucking.
But, like,
Detroit
We
we
drafted
looked-
a guard that's
I
borderline
had to have homework
starting.
before calling it that.
We looked back at him.
We didn't, though.
And
We
the
looked
one
back
that
like
had
10 years.
Tahir Whitehead, he had 200 tackle seasons. That's better than anything you've gotten out of anybody in this draft class. Your top 4 picks all have given you nothing so far. You traded up for 2 of them. So that's extra picks on top of that you've gotten nothing out
You're
of.
right, but the semantic of we haven't looked through all the classes and we've been a fucking terrible franchise. I can't say that of all time. I can say a Brad Holmes tenure without a shadow of a doubt.
Of all time.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
But it's bad, man. It's really bad. And like you said, TERRION Arnold's probably going to get off with very little to no type of jail time or
Yeah.
anything. He'll probably be on probation for a year and then get off in 4 months. Because like you said, it seems, and even the judge said, after they set the court date, when they come back and actually do the thing, the entire prosecution is relying on the two flipped defendant statements. So the two snitches, the two Instagram thoughts, we assume, are going to be the entire defense. And, I mean, it sounds like Mr. Steinberg is prepared to if Harvey Steinberg can do what he did today to detectives, prosecution, and attorneys, what's he going to do when you put those two girls on the stand? Like, he's going to obliterate
And
them.
here's the side by side.
Yeah, and put this side by side.
When the judge was
Shout out, Nick.
when the judge was handing out the bond,
Yeah,
they got the charges incorrect. They didn't have the charges correct in the paperwork they gave the fucking judge.
yeah.
He's going to say 8 counts or 6 counts, and they had to go back. Hold on, let's meet for a minute here. It's a shit show. It's a shit, and that's why, again, I'm kind of surprised to see the Detroit Lions release TERRION. That's the reason I am. But, again, I'm
Adam from the D with the super
Different.
chat. Again, in there, he says, shit, sorry. TA about to pull a Dennis and get off so hard. Honestly.
Pause?
This is pause. We do not promote sexual gratification in any way. We do not promote the violence upon others in any way. Everything we say and do is in a comedic and satirical format. Please don't sue us. But yeah, I saw people in there asking, what do they do now? I know you guys aren't going to like to hear this. I will tell you that coming back from break.
There you go.
We are going to go to break. We are going to come right back after a very, very short break, and we are going to tell you guys what the Lions do now after cutting former first-round pick TERRION ARNOLD. Oof. Let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone. I was there today getting my arm pump in on a Monday, and you can too. They got 2,700 locations worldwide. You can sign up for $15 a month or get the black card. It gets you into any of those locations. Tap in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Thrive Energy pouches give me the energy and clarity to find and beat the shit out of every opportunity that shows its face.
Live and direct, I'm back on set action. Create the wave, we cannonball splash 'em. Mic cord swinging, get your head chopped. Point blank, dead stop. 16 bars in a headlock.
Thrive Energy pouches are for the people who actually want to win, not for the crybabies out there who are happy with a participation award. There's zero sugar, so give Thrive a try.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Are you looking for a career upgrade? Check out the Mortgage Pros, the #1 mortgage broker to work with in the state of Michigan. We saw their incredible company culture firsthand at their annual block party. Their team truly loves what they do, and it shows. With 4.9 stars on Google and over 4,000 reviews, their reputation speaks for itself. So if you are looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy a call at 248-416-1361. Mortgage Pros, let the pros handle it.
What up, though? Welcome back to World of Weights Live, WorldSports.com. I'm Ease West Morax, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff. We got Gordon Jones.
Shout out Big Tim.
Walk in the building. Shout out to Big Tim in the building as well. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share this stream. We're talking about TERRION ARNOLD, officially released by the Detroit Lions following his pre-trial this morning, where he was granted bond and will be out. He was granted probation, not probation, but a preliminary trial, and he gets to go wherever for work, banking, all that. But now he's released by the Detroit Lions. Maybe they'll put the tether on him now. I don't know.
Brad Holmes Brad Holmes, the cornerback whisperer, traded up in the first round to draft TERRION ARNOLD to be his cornerback 1. Now he is released, the first player from the 2024 draft class first round to be released from his team. And the Lions aren't going to do anything about it. I know that's not what you guys want to hear. I know that's going to set off a lot of people. The Lions are going to go with what they have in-house.
Yep.
The Lions are going to go with the accumulation of cornerbacks that they've brought in, a lot of them being inside guys, but they are going to believe and trust in Ennis Rakestraw being healthy and playing this season. They brought in Rock Ya-Sin at what, $4 million to $6 million a year, whatever it is, to be an outside cornerback, and they signed DJ Reed not too long ago. If you are expecting a serious signing of a cornerback or a big trade for a cornerback in response to TERRION ARNOLD's release, you are going to be sorely, sorely disappointed.
Super chat from Salty Pork Chops. Says
Shout
Sheila
out.
doesn't like bad publicity. She made the cut. That's a
Probably-
strong possibility to that.
it's a
Sheila's
very big
also the one that's
possibility.
kind of responded to the fan reaction to a lot of the stuff that was going on with the Detroit Lions. Outside of stripping money away from the retired players. But when Calvin Johnson had that beef with the Detroit Lions, he was going on Kay Adams, Pat McAfee, damn near everywhere he interviewed, trashing the Detroit Lions and the fact they stole that $1.6 or $7 million from them. She gave the money back through appearances, and now everything's good with the organization. The turf, a couple years ago, like 22, I think it was, a lot of players were complaining about the turf and the cause of injuries. She updated the turf for the Detroit Lions. When we were bitching about the starting season of 2022 and everyone wanted Dan Campbell fired, everyone told her in her corner, told her not to talk to the media. First thing she did at practice was address it at the media. So, yeah, maybe it was a publicity thing. She did the same thing with Sutton, cut him immediately. Although, with draft picks, you got a little bit more investment, and you kind of believe in the kid. You have had a pre-draft process, all the good stuff like that. But with TERRION ARNOLD, he's released today. Very well could have been Sheila Fordham.
I think I think it was obviously it has to go through Sheila Fordham. She has the final say, but I think it was a group decision. I think much
Could have been that pack that
much
signed
of
that
what
paper.
you said, much of what you said, easy with Dan Campbell adapting the no nonsense type of mentality to this offseason. This is nonsense. It is nothing but nonsense. So I'm sure if it came down to the chopping block, even though how much Dan loves his guys and loves these players and goes to bat for them, there's not much he could say to stop Sheila Fordham from dropping the hammer.
And honestly, to your point as well, where it's like, had he been a better player, he probably would have, or I'm sorry, let me address your point correctly. You said we're not going to do anything. I don't think we're going to do anything either,
No.
Smitty. It's not like TERRION ARNOLD was guaranteed a starting job on this defense. I had said 3 weeks ago that Rock Ya-Sin was the best cornerback on the team. I think he could be your CB1.
Yeah.
And I went, watched the film, brought some numbers, because I'm trying to debunk it myself, because it sounds fucking crazy to say out loud. It's true.
He was your best corner last year, no doubt.
TERRION wasn't guaranteed a starting job, and he was. And I talked to him 2 weeks ago. He's preparing to play the nickel spot for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
He wasn't promised a starting job because he didn't have a starting job. Well, I'm going to go hustle for it in the nickel spot. We're playing nickel a lot this year. If you're not
hustling
starting
for it now?
Exactly. If you're not a valuable piece of the team, unfortunately, we can't have you as a distraction.
You were in a
We're going as
rotation
no
with
nonsense.
two guys they just brought in this year. You don't have the leverage to set up some elaborate kidnapping and lick back. Like you don't. If this is, God forbid, Amon-Ra does this, he wouldn't because he's not an idiot. But if he did, he's back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If Jared Goff is out there calling shots in the streets of Birmingham, you
He's
better
one of them
believe
ones.
he's back tomorrow. But TERRION ARNOLD didn't even have a starting spot on this roster, let alone the repertoire, or however you say it, to actually get away with something like this and keep your job.
So
You ain't gotta go home, but you
my
gotta get
question
up
with
outta
this
here.
would be the timing of it, like that. And I know you guys were just talking about that. I feel like looking from the outside, like it would have been smart to just, if you were going to make this decision today and not really wait to see how the case goes at all, then you should have done it before the trial started. Even though I know this is pre-trial, but I think today the media attention that we saw on it, I think that probably hit it home for them, like, okay, let's make this decision now. Because I don't think it was anything in that pre-trial that would have said, okay, now we're cutting him. I think if anything, that pre-trial would have come out favorably
confidence,
for
yeah.
TERRION ARNOLD, right?
Yeah,
So,
I'm not really tripping on, like I said, the timing of it.
I'm not tripping. I'm just that's my observation of it. I feel like it had to be the attention that was brought to it today
That could help,
that caused.
That goes back
the
to
decision.
Sheila's on the publicity
Yes.
because it kind of blew my mind too. TA was a first round pick, and probably more so because it was a first-round pick in the city of Detroit, and he went viral with the Detroit I'm home, coming up the Detroit Lions being red hot, like everyone thought that was going to be the next piece, and you go win a Super Bowl. But he hasn't been great in his career to get this amount of publicity he's got. I mean, Shefty and all these tweets are getting millions of views. The stuff that we're posting as Woodward Sports getting millions of views. It's like, I get it. This was fucking like Michael Vick, but this TERRION ARNOLD, like there's nothing else.
It's the severity of it. Yeah, it's the severity of it.
I think it's also it kind of puts into perspective how big the Detroit Lions have become as a brand in the NFL. I truly believe that, and when it is Dan Campbell, the head of the leadership, I think it does drive clicks towards the player, which I know some, big NFL analysts had some crazy takes. Shout out to Barker over there doing some crazy takes and spins on the whole TERRION
Oh, yeah, we're
Arnold
talking about
thing.
that.
All right, which I'm excited to get to.
I get that video.
But I think with the TERRION Arnold thing and with him officially getting released by the Lions, I think I'm with you, Spenny, that this team's not going to do anything to address it.
Yeah.
But in all reality, they should be giving up draft capital and get a real cornerback one in here. It instantly makes this cornerback room immediately better if you slide DJ Reed to the number 2 spot where he should be. And then you're talking about one of those guys that are competing and sliding them inside. I just think it's a no-brainer to actually trade a second round here and try to get a real guy in here, and they're just not going to do it. And I think that is a problem that the fan base has when this team doesn't go all in.
And do we get a comp pick or something? No, I'm just kidding. Quality Gaming he says, fellas, you were just talking that Yang on Friday, he was done, he was fucked. How much this weekend could change shit? Yeah, it looked like he was, the end of the tunnel, and then it dropped off in front of him.
He's smiling.
So, by the way, Spemo, you putting in that work, Playboy. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Like you said, it seemed like he was probably going to get away with a slap on the wrist. He still probably will. I mean, with the way his lawyer was putting up fucking prime Braun numbers out there, like he was
it's just a pre-trial.
Yeah, like leading in blocks, assists, points, steals, shooting percentage, like
everything. And that's the thing I was looking up before the show, and I was ready to talk all about. But everything this is predicated. The evidence is the 2 victims or whatever, not victims, but convicted felons. Thank you. But it's based on he gave them the idea. He cited it.
Yeah.
Not that he was in any text messages. Not that he was on the phone call. Like all that. The true evidence is
check
the
his
principle.
Neuralink.
Check his Neuralink.
Check his Neuralink.
Don't check my Neuralink.
ass.
Creams in your mouth a little bit.
Oh man, sorry, a little bit high, and just in shock a little bit. It's been a crazy morning.
It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. But like for those who want to dream, for those who want to believe the Lions are going to make a move and bring in somebody, I got a list of guys that are still out there and available for them to sign, and they could bring in. And pretty much everybody I'm going to name is better than TERRION ARNOLD right now. And definitely was just a year or 2 years ago at most. Some of them are pretty old, though. But tell us about Massage Chair, Easy. We're going to go to break.
The Massage Chair House, the corner of Woodward Long Lake Road, where you can find my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, holding it down, the #1 massage chair review channel on the internet. He hosts it right there in that store at the Massage Chair House. Go check it out. A couple Hall of Famers from around here shop there. You should, too. Scan the QR code or visit in person the corner of Woodward Long Lake Road. MassageChairHouse.com.
And Amnesia.
Shout out to Amnesia and the Switch. The Switch. Not the Switch that TERRION ARNOLD was waving around. This is the Switch, allegedly. This is 2 flavors in 1 device. You got all the liquid diamonds you need. Make sure you check it out. Find it at any dispensary near. It's the Switch from Amnesia.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports. ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Tomorrow, June 30th in Sterling Heights, we'll be watching the Detroit Tigers take on the New York Yankees on over 80 TVs, wall to wall. You won't miss any action at Art and Jake's. They also got 22 draft beers and a menu packed with fan favorites. Head over tomorrow at Art and Jake's starting at 8 p.m. Is it 8 p.m.?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. at Art and Jake's.
7?
Check it out.
Welcome back to Whatever It's Live, WordSports.com. I'm Measner, much more action. Chris
What up,
Nicholas,
though?
Koloff.
Let's go.
Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Share it.
We're just reacting to TERRION Arnold getting released by the Detroit Lions and everything that come with it. Did the Detroit Lions make a mistake in releasing TERRION Arnold?
No, they didn't. I mean, it's either way, I'm fine with it. Like, I understand completely why they released him. If they would have kept him on, I would have understand it as well. Also, Katie, if you say I'm looking petite again, we're gonna have some problems because I got mass. But
real petite.
No, this is what they had to do. Like you said, everything they're trying to do, they're trying to get out of getting in their own way, like they did last year with different signings, different types of things, not being as locked in as they should have, kind of taking their skill and their talent for granted and not putting in that same effort and tenacity that they had in previous years. And this is just another factor of that. Like you said, if you're going to be no nonsense, you can't have a guy on the roster that's actively fighting a court case. Especially if he is not, performing at even a starter level.
Yeah, I mean, even in the locker room, if you're in the competition, if you're on the defense, and maybe that gets a thought that's crossing your head, like, I don't know. It's just, all in all, distraction. He's just not good enough to be here, man, at the end of the day. Just, it is what it is. I understand it no matter what. Let this go into the future, and he's a Dallas Cowboy or Seattle Seahawk, and he's balling out. Everyone's like, see you, Lions. I've lived it with Kyle Van Noy. We didn't get arrested for it to happen, but we've lived this our entire lives as Detroit Lions fans. At least this time, when we lose this guy, we understand why. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Would you be shocked if TERRION Arnold does go to Dallas and finds himself being a successful cornerback in the NFL easy?
Cowboys. So there specifically, no. Somewhere else?
Okay.
No, I wouldn't be shocked.
Who else takes second chances all around the league?
Ravens, Patriots,
Raiders,
Eagles. He could be running
If he goes
shows on Diana Rostini with Coach Vrabel.
He goes to the Raiders, he's done for. You go to the Raiders, no career.
What about
if he
the
goes
Ravens?
to the Eagles or the Ravens or the Patriots,
that's a good second chance. Eagles,
that's a
Ravens,
good second
Patriots,
chance team.
Cowboys.
Patriots are a great second
All
chance.
teams got Super Bowls, by the way. So it's like, but I get why I get why they did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad they did it. I understand they had to do it.
They had to do it. And he might still get arrested.
Do you think they made a mistake? Can you see him going to the Ravens, Patriots, and doing some stuff?
TA to the Jets, says Terry.
I mean, we've seen it our whole life. We just hadn't seen it in this former fashion. We've kicked off the team for being a jackass.
What if he goes back to Unky Glenn?
He's fucked. I wouldn't go there.
When I watched that pre-trial earlier, I don't see it happening. I just don't.
Really?
I don't think he's going to be successful in the NFL. Honestly, I'm pulling for him.
No, you're not.
I really am. I had nothing against TERRION the whole entire time. I really didn't.
But you're saying
I am pulling for him.
You're saying based on the charges or based on performance?
Everything that comes with the pressure of this of this big media case nationally and what that does to somebody's mental, I don't think TERRION's going to come out of this as a productive NFL player moving forward if he already wasn't before.
Yeah, but his
To have
grandfather
this
was a
follow you.
roofer, so he's always learned, no matter how steep the pitch is, you got to get the job done.
That's true.
You remember those videos? God damn it.
Nope.
We all fell for him.
I did rookie year, that's for sure.
Yeah, you made the bet.
I did.
You made the
defensive rookie of the year. Don't bet, kids.
Yeah, not a great
Well, that's
career
one of
arc for TERRION Arnold. Man. Do we want to look at the list?
Yes,
They're not. What? I mean, yeah, we can. I'm telling you, they're not gonna. It's gonna be like a no-name guy you never heard of.
30 years old. Last looking absolutely fried chicken cooked, like double fried, double battered, completely cooked in
White.
Washington.
Oh,
Marshawn Lattimore.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Crazy. Not a Dan Campbell guy. absolutely cooked. Probably the most cooked I've ever seen anybody look on a football field.
Shut up and take my money.
Are you going
Bring him
after
home.
Lattimore?
Bring him home.
I can say we can easily
got
scratch
it.
that one off. Not a Dan Campbell guy.
Bring him home. Former New Orleans Saint.
Yeah, Saints
Best friends.
connection.
They sat across from each other at lunch.
What about equally as cooked, less young? I would say equally not a Dan Campbell
Less
guy.
young, so more
sorry,
old?
more young, more young.
Okay.
Equally as cooked, less old, more of a Dan Campbell guy, but really not a Dan Campbell guy either at all. Trayvon Diggs.
Shut up and take my money.
Nope. If you ain't tackling, you ain't playing corner here, brother.
That's true.
Fuck no.
But big, tall, long, good ball skills.
No, you got.
He's an all or nothing type corner where it's either an interception
He'll
or
get
a
you some
70-yard
picks.
touchdown.
They'll get you some picks.
No.
But without Kirby behind him cleaning up, no. That's a bad news, Bears.
He's like skinny too.
Kirby
They
will
wouldn't
be
even take
there,
a chance
man.
on Wiggins. They're gonna take a chance on this guy.
How about man corner? Played in the NFC North before.
Okay.
Under 32 years of age, barely. Russell Douglas.
Give me Rocky Scene, brother.
I'm cool with Rocky.
Give
on
me
that
Rocky
one.
Scene and DJ Reed. Honestly,
Over those two.
I'm comfortable there. We're, at nickel, we're kind of fucked. I'll be real.
Could I interest
Let's
you-
keep
What about
Abney.
the- yeah, what about
Let's
the
keep
Rock?
Abney, you know what I'm
Blue
saying?
Kelly.
Cook something up his rookie year. He has got some great numbers in the corner too, by the way, in the slot.
I'm just kidding. I
Who?
don't know
Who?
I don't know who he is. I don't know.
Cairo Kelly.
Caillou Blue Kelly.
You should just start making
Or
names up.
DiCaprio Boodle. He was actually on the Lions last year.
No, I do
apparently.
remember him.
Boodle. Throw salt on a boodle.
No, I don't
You
think
remember
Leo
that song?
DiCaprio
I'll make it rain
is
on
doing
the boodle.
anything for us. I'm good with what we got. And
That
hopefully Keith
boodle.
Abney's ready to go
What
rookie year.
was that? Was that Black Youngster that made that song?
I don't even know what song you're singing.
Boodle. That big old boodle.
Oh.
It
boodle?
was awful.
Gotta touch that booty.
Gotta touch that boodle.
Gotta feel that booty.
Yeah. It's either, I think it's Black Youngster or Yo Gotti.
I don't know, man.
All right, I know you guys probably hit on it,
Couch Corners says Pennington Sasquatch.
but this is where my brain immediately went. It was obviously Myles Garrett went to the LA Rams. The Browns are completely tanking so they can draft and develop a quarterback with that number 1 overall pick. Is my best guess. Have you guys talked about the thought of bringing in Denzel Ward? He has 2 years left on his deal where it would be I think it's around $20 million cap hit here if he gets moved.
You can't afford that.
We're at 18 currently. You'd have to figure it out.
No, you can't afford that.
They always can always maneuver in the NFL. If it's a second rounder, would you consider it?
If
Or
you
is this fairy
I would
fairy
trade.
tale
I would,
fantasy
I would,
land?
I would trade DJ Reed in a first rounder.
I would trade a
take
first
the
rounder.
contract back.
Yeah.
Here's a first round pick. Give
Yeah.
me Denzel Ward.
They would have to deal with dead cap, which I don't think the Browns are like.
So it'd be $17 million on the Detroit Lions roster if they traded for him.
Yep.
Post June. I would do it, but I don't think
The
we're going to do
Lions
it. I don't think
would
we can
not
afford
do
to
it.
do it. Let me see how much cap space we got.
Denzel Ward is exactly what you need. He's a lockdown cornerback.
I would love that, though.
He's one of the best corners in the league still.
They really might do that, too, because remember, they're changing defensive coordinators as well. Jim Schwartz dipped out.
Absolutely. Why would they hold on to him?
He will
Said,
not
"Fuck
be.
He will not be a
Cleveland
Brown by
Brown.
the end of the year.
And
Detroit
why
Lions
not
have $18 million in cap space.
That's what I'm saying.
18.5.
It's right. It's pretty
happen.
close.
I don't think it's going to happen.
It wouldn't be a first either. It wouldn't cost you. I know I said that, but it wouldn't cost you a first.
Reports I was reading is like it probably starts with a second
touch that
plus.
booty.
If it's a second and a fourth, I'm doing it in a heartbeat. If
For
it
sure.
is a late first, which we're all hopefully projecting late first round, I would still do it. I think he could help transform your defense, and
Can I be honest
you
with
would
you?
have to make it work
I think I'd be pissed.
if they did
If
it.
they did it now,
Go get a fucking edge if you're trading for anything.
well,
Me personally.
We all know
personally.
Brad,
He's the
cornerback
cornerback
whisperer.
whisperer.
Come on, easy.
And the cornerback whisperer, the one good corner, the bona fide good corner you had in that building, you let go.
he let walk
I was crashed. I was called an asshole that day, too. You were picking on me that day.
a little bit. I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was side Carlton. I
hurt
wanted
now.
him.
I wanted him, too.
Yeah.
I wanted him, too.
And Zeitler.
I
Those
think
two
our
suck.
corners are straight. Just the nickel spot, a little sketchy.
I
I really do.
do you believe in Keith Abney?
I don't know. I can't say I do yet. Hopefully he earns that for me. As of now, no, I can't say I believe in Keith Abney. I didn't think highly of this draft class at all. He's undersized. He's a rookie. Like, it's just a lot of expectation for year one guy. Now, Brian Branch did it year one. Nickel was on fire. Brian Branch was a second-round pick. Should have been a first-round pick. He played at Alabama.
You know what's the worst part about this? There is some poor kid sitting out there right now with a Dylan Larkin jersey, a TERRION ARNOLD 0 jersey, and a TERRION ARNOLD 6 jersey.
Damn,
I know there's one out there.
And a Scooble.
And a Scooby hat.
What's the?
You better hold tight to that Scooble jersey,
what are
little
the odds
Johnny.
in that one? Like a plus 16, 116?
Oh, plus
maybe a beef stew jersey as well.
3,000.
If you're that kid and you exist, we need.
Hey.
I'm not gonna say.
Probably not both.
We need evidence.
Probably not both Arnold jerseys. That's
if
where
you got one, you're
just
getting the other one.
Just one, you qualify.
No.
You know what's crazy? Like, this is the trajectory that everyone expected for Jamison Williams.
Yes.
Tad came in all
Yeah.
clean, talking about his grandfather, stuff like that. It's like, did this happen to him?
J-Mo is just him, dude.
I saw people
Really
people ripping me for bringing up the Denzel Ward thing. I mean, you have to take a look at it. When a team's selling top-of-the-line talent, you have to take a look at a position of need.
Sweetheart.
It should not get
Sweet
overlooked.
shot.
1, 2, 3. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler.
Sweet shot. You gotta hope Reed and Rock don't get hurt. You're right, brother.
100%.
If they do, we're cooked.
We're cooked.
Unless Ennis can stay healthy too.
I believe in Ennis Rakestraw. Nick, will you believe with me?
Don't do that. We
in
jinxed
Ennis
ourselves
Rakestraw?
last time. I'm not gonna.
That was a joke, though.
I actually think I might believe in Ennis Rakestraw.
No, I think you were saying.
I might believe in Ennis Rakestraw more than Marcus Davenport.
feel
I
like
believed
that's
him
fair.
in the outside more than Terran Arnold.
You did.
Always said that, but he just can't stay healthy. I remember last year when they moved him specifically to outside corner. They must have saw something they liked, man. And then he moved to injury.
The Dundada says, who buys cornerback jerseys?
That's facts.
Lions fans used to. We
I
miss
mean,
you,
I
Darius
guess
Slay.
I could rock a sleigh. I'd rock a
miss you,
sleigh.
Darius
I'd rock
Slay.
a Ward.
The Slay Jr.? Slay Jr.'s a fire jersey.
Is there any bet we can make we rock a Miller?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, there has
Under
to
how
be
many
that.
sacks? How many sacks?
Like an all rookie
God.
team, even, or like what?
We'll figure
rookies
that
tough
one
to
out.
make.
That's kind of hard to do on air for an offensive
Sell your
tackle.
tickets.
40%.
Kid from
your
ASU
tickets.
is tough, says Jerry Miller. We're gonna need him to be. All right, we're gonna go back and we're gonna go to break. We're gonna come back. Now we're gonna talk about the guys on the roster. Not this list of free agents that we know none of them are gonna sign. The actual response that the Lions are gonna have are guys on the roster. Ugh, I just bit my tongue. That shit hurt. Fuck. That are
On the roster.
that are going to take TA's spot. We'll come back with that. But first, tell us about Supreme.
Let me tell you about Supreme Lending. Listen, guys, call Chad and Chris. Their numbers are on the screen right now. They are the best in the home buying business. They have 97% customer satisfaction score, 99% close on time, and you see it right there. 0% down payment programs are available, and for qualified borrowers, you could get $500 off your appraisal just by mentioning Woodward Sports, so make sure you tap in with the boys. Chad and Chris, their numbers are on the screen. Give them a call now.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
All Day IPA. Make sure you go check it out at an Art and Jake's near you on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. You can get $5 shorts. It's Founders Brewing Company, Michigan companies supporting Michigan companies. So go get you some All Day IPA from an Art and Jake's near you.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live, WorldSports.com. Easy to more reaction. Chris, Nicholas, Koloff. Smash my bought and beef, friend, tell a friend, share the stream.
Share it.
I'm reading some of the comments here at Woodward Sports Chat. I apologize.
So the Detroit Lions have cut TERRION ARNOLD after he was set free on bond from jail and was ordered to. Obviously, he still has to face his time in court and go through all of that. But the Detroit Lions are not waiting for that. The Detroit Lions are not going to allow him to kind of cloud their team with some of this haberdashery any longer. So they cut him, and then Nick shoots some wings out of his nose. So he is cut. He is not on the roster, and I think we've all come to the conclusion that even though we feel like they should either go out and bring in one of these free agents or trade for somebody to replace him, I think we realistically know the Lions are not going to do that. And the Lions are going to go with the guys that they have on their team already. Go with the guys that they already have on the roster. And as of right now, your starting outside cornerbacks day one are going to be DJ Reed and Rock Yassin. You have Ennis Rakestraw behind them, and then I don't know. And you have a rotation of guys fighting for that nickel cornerback spot, whether it be Keith Abney, the rookie out of Arizona State, whether it be Roger McCreary or Christian Ezian, the two kind of, I don't want to be disrespectful, but guys that lost their spots last year that the Lions signed in free agency. You're going to have a rotation, and may the best man win the corner spot, because now it's 1,000% wide open. Easy, if you had to guess right now who would be starting at nickel cornerback for the Lions game one, who are you picking?
Who's starting at the nickel cornerback spot? It's probably going to be Roger McCreary. Unfortunately, I see a comment there from Anthony Patterson. Tre'Davious White would be a good option to add as competition at a low price. He's been ass last couple of years. I know you guys remember the opening game for the Detroit Lions versus Rams like 2 years ago, and Jameis was fucking pouring gravy all over him.
Yeah,
doing whatever the hell he wanted at will. So he's kind of outdated. Good name, good name for back in the day.
Pouring gravy all over him.
Is that what, play that again?
It's Grady Dick, but
that was funny.
Go ahead, Nick.
I was thinking possibly Keith Abney here. I mean, we've seen it once upon a time with a guy like Malcolm Rodriguez, who had to step up as a late draft pick for the Detroit Lions in a pinch. And I think Malcolm proved to be a pretty valuable third linebacker for this Detroit Lions team, and what he put in as a rookie. I know it was a different, age and expectation for this Detroit Lions team, but when you're dealing with injuries and you're dealing with unforeseen circumstances, which you've obviously been put through now with TERRION ARNOLD in his own little OJ case here, I think you look at a guy like Keith Abney, who fell in the draft to you, and Brad Holmes got a guy who is feisty. He'll try to go in and tackle, and I thought he's been, pretty good in terms of passes defended and getting a couple picks, for Dillingham and ASU. So I would like to see Abney really get a shot out of camp. Obviously, he's going to have to earn it more than the veteran, but I do think Keith Abney is going to be, put in a spot where he can be a starter day one.
He's given every opportunity. I mean, this is the roadway for it to happen, his rookie year especially. But again, I'm not counting on any rookie until I see anything. I haven't seen him at camp. I haven't seen him mini camp. I can't go out there and say that yet.
I want it to be Keith Abney. I kind of need it to be Keith Abney, because I don't need another older veteran who lost his spot coming in here and trying to make it work. No disrespect, but Roger McCreary and Christian Ezian, weren't starting at the end of the year or weren't starting at the beginning of the year for a reason last year. So I need the hungry young kid to come in here and win that spot, because now it's in front of you. You've got some old heads that should be, I don't want to be disrespectful, but easily jumpable in the depth chart if you go out there and you put in work. So I want to see the rookie go out and do it. I need it.
Well, if the rookie does
Brad needs it.
You could sell yourself the hope that he's going to level up from even the performance he's got to the starting job.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you wish that, but again, it's just their wishes right now.
It's a lot of pressure and responsibility to throw on a rookie in that situation. But I will say,
I think Brad needs it.
Yeah.
I think Brad needs it. You have your first one's gone. Your second one can't stay healthy. You need this guy to step up and be a starter. You need that pick to work out. You need one of these cornerbacks you've drafted to actually turn into something.
I'm with you. I was going to say, if you just start to look at what this draft class could shape up to be, if Abney is a starter day one and produces at a, above average level, I think you're talking about a draft class that can shape up to be really good. If Blake Miller does prove to be an above average tackle, and then you got a guy like Derek Moore that's giving Hutchinson spells at times, I think he's going to have, like I said with Easy, around 6 or 7 sacks, producing at a good level. You're talking about 3 guys that could be consistent, productive starters for your team. Now we're talking about Brad Holmes drafts, fellas, and he's getting back to his ways if that happens.
And I hypothetically have a 6-pack in 6 months, Nick. Yep. These things aren't likely to happen. Many of us.
Do you think? Yeah.
Damn!
I think it's a lot more likely for Keith Abney to win a starting spot. I'll say that.
Then Derek Moore 6
No, then Easy having a 6-pack.
We threw in Derek Moore 6 or 7 sacks on top of that too. It was a hell of a parlay. Yeah. But Keith Abney versus quick slants in 2025. 12 targets, most in the FBS. 3 receptions, 36 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 5 pass breakups.
I like that. Fast hands, dog, line of scrimmage. When you watch his film, he is very aggressive at the point of attack. We know that the defense is going to love that. The Kelvin Shepard's going to love that. Like Nick said, he's a very willing and a good tackler as well. So obviously this is in college, and it's not a 1-for-1 equation.
For the Sun Devils,
I have more faith. Okay, the Sun Devils were good past couple years. I have more faith.
Oh my God!
They went to bowl games. They made a playoff.
Everyone goes to bowl games.
They made a playoff. Not everybody makes playoff. I think that Keith Abney should be the starter. I think he has to be. Like, I mean, I know you got to earn it, but I can't see Roger McCreary or Ezian out there because I know they're just going to get cooked, dude. Especially when you look at the level of wide receivers in this division, let alone in the NFC. If you're going up against those guys with a subpar nickel, they're going to attack that every single time. And like I said, Brad Holmes needs this to work out because as of right now, he hasn't drafted a good cornerback yet.
I need it. I fucking need it.
Saw a couple things in here about what about Rakestraw getting back to that nickel spot.
No.
Obviously, we can't rely upon him being the starter off rip, but do you think he can still be a productive player in this secondary? Because coming out of Mizzou, I think we all had pretty high hopes for him. We just know he was a little injury prone, and he proved to be.
Yeah, he's very injury prone. It's been quite the issue. That's the only issue, really, right?
Yeah.
It's like I think he stays outside. If anything,
well, we don't know if there's any other issues.
Could probably play that nickel spot just because he's
he
actually
could be butt cheeks. We've never seen him play a snap.
I genuinely don't know what he looks like.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's going to be. He's got the intangibles of being a good corner. He could be dog shit. We've never seen him make a play. I mean, yeah, the injuries.
Big
are
hit in preseason. Big hit in preseason. He laid the body that one time.
So, like I was saying, though, anyway, inside, though, Rocky Sean, they've moved around multiple times, even having him at safety a little bit. DJ Reed has some former reps starting in games at nickel, too. So I think it'd be probably one of those guys first.
Best case scenario, Ennis Rakestraw, Rocky Sean, your 2 biggest cornerbacks are your 2 outside guys, and DJ Reed's in the slot. Like, I know DJ Reed's an outside corner, but if Ennis is actually good and he is healthy, him and Rocky Sean would be 2 big outside long-rangey cornerbacks.
Mm-hmm. I'm open. I'm always
worked pretty well for fucking New England last year.
And more time for the Keith Abney stuff. It very well could happen again. 2025, 12 targets, 3 receptions, 36 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 5 pass breakups for Keith Abney.
And Mock. That's his name. He's got D in his name. He says no playoffs this year. They're making the playoffs.
No, they're making the playoffs.
TERRION Arnold was not going to be the difference of them making the playoffs or not. Now, when we get into the playoffs, and the health of the safeties will compound with TERRION Arnold being cut, then you could talk about it.
We got
But
super
they're
chat
gonna
from from Adam from the D. This is a super chat I'm reading YouTube. It says, if Abney starts, I'm going to circumcise myself again.
We must have a hog. Dante subbing for 39 months.
Shout out Dante.
Shout out to the GOAT Dante151. 39-month sub for the best damn Detroit sports talk. We appreciate you, brother. That's awesome. I don't know if I've done anything for 39 months straight. Except for, like, breathe.
Beat off.
Yeah, you got me there. All right, let's go to break. Tell us about Thrive.
I'll tell you about Thrive because most
Pop
people
one
think
in before every time.
Most people think energy drinks comes in a 16-ounce can full of sugar and neon-colored liquid, but you know better. It's time to upgrade your game with Thrive energy pouches. This isn't your daddy's dip. It's tobacco-free, nicotine-free mental powerhouse, packing 300 milligrams of clean, smart caffeine. No jitters, no sugar crash, and zero bloating. Thrive can be found online at dipstop.com. Remember to use promo code WSN for 15% off your entire order, and exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. Thrive, clean energy, zero distractions. They just effing work.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Buddy's Pizza is home of the original Detroit-style pizza. You can save 10% off with your promo code 10meal. They got pizza. They got wings. They got breadsticks. They got this cheese bread that I just heard about. I can't wait to try, man. You've seen it at the watch parties here. It's electric. They've been doing it for 80 years. They are the original Detroit-style pizza. Buddy's Pizza. Check it out.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. Excuse me, sorry. Live on.
Shout out Big Tim.
Shout out to Big Tim. He dropped off some wings for the boys. Those were gas. You know it's a good wing when it's just like a dry rub and then you just throw the hot sauce on there and it fucking hits.
I love dry rubs.
Man, those were good.
If you ever say, see me around the tailgates.
You're muted.
If you ever see me around the tailgates, say what up. Come try one of Big Tim's wings.
Shout out Papa Tim. And shout out to our Peaceful Tim in the chat. Is that? No.
Hey.
With 5 gifted subs. So shout out to you for gifting those in.
Once again, who's it? You or Easy? Which one of you have never gotten
Easy's
it?
never gotten one.
What?
Gifted sub.
I've never gotten one
again?
either.
No, I didn't get one this time.
I'm
Chris
sending something to you,
Skywalker
Chris.
just put it in the text chat.
Okay.
I'll put it in
somebody
Slack.
else
I found
put it
it.
in the chat. I don't like Skywalker.
I just sent it in Slack.
All right. Thank you. Now I'll grab it. Easy.
All right, so if you guys, what I sent in Slack is a video of Rob Parker.
Yeah, I'm a dry rubber too.
I'm a dry rubber as well. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. What context? Just watch my mouth.
Yeah, you do.
Chicken wings. Different choking chicken. No comment. I thought you were talking about chicken wings. Rob Parker,
Learn about it when
Woodward
I'm
Heavyweights
older.
veteran, had him on the show specifically to have him and Spinny go at it.
Yeah, do you want me to
Successfully
punch
worked.
an old man?
He's back at it.
Am I going to have to punch an old man? No, I'm just kidding. Terry already handled my light work for me.
Ooh.
Whoop that ass.
Ooh.
Pull the tape, Rob. I know Terry lumped you up. Here's what he had to say about Dan Campbell.
All right, 1 second.
Keep my coach's name out your goddamn mouth.
Coach's name out your fucking mouth.
But I am now convinced anybody listening to my voice in Detroit or the suburbs, this is the beginning of the end of Dan Campbell. A bad season here, and I expect the Lions to make a change. Because this will be 2 bad years, possibly, right? Not making the playoffs. Mm-hmm. A blown chance against Washington when they were the number 1 team in the NFC. And a blown chance at a Super Bowl. They were 2 quarters, a half away from getting in the Super Bowl. And even Dan Campbell said it then. Remember, he was bummed out. He said, we may never get back to this place again. And now I'm more convinced than ever when you look at the Chicago Bears, Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, year number 2. Michael Parsons eventually going to get back to Green Bay. They got offense. And now the Vikings have upgraded their quarterback spot or situation. So who's the weak link now in the NFC North? Is it the Detroit Lions who keep hemorrhaging players? And their star center had to quit, tried to come back. He failed the physical. Like, you could go on and on and on. They couldn't pay their second running back because they had to dump him, let him go on his merry way. Couldn't pay him. You can't pay everybody. And as I look at this roster, look at this team, hemorrhaging players, it's not the same from 3 years ago. The demise of the Lions has started big time. And I expect Dan Campbell to be the casualty after this season.
Oh, brother. Bad take. Bad fucking take. This is fucking. I mean, last year, in the standard of wanting to win a fucking Super Bowl, bad year. You didn't make the playoffs. It was still above 500 record. Like not bad enough to fire a coach if he doesn't make the playoffs again this year, which he will. And again, TERRION Arnold, this is the first time, I guess we had Sutton happen too. That's it. This is the first time we had something like this go down. It'd be TERRION the very first time.
Yeah.
The fact that this wouldn't affect Dan Campbell's job. This would affect Brad Holmes' job. You're the one that made the investment in him. You're the one that fucking clicked the button to go up and draft him, give it draft assets to do so. It's Rob Parker. He does this routinely, quarterly, I'd say. Maybe once a year, 2 times a year. You're going to have him bash Detroit for no reason. And it's because he knows we're always going to give him the reaction. We're giving it to him right now. But this is an incredibly bad take, and I don't agree with it at all whatsoever.
Bad.
Rob Parker has absolutely zero idea of the inner workings of the Lions locker room and how much Dan Campbell means to every single person there. If the Lions fired Dan Campbell, they would have a complete revolution of players. It would be the worst thing that this team could do. Flat out. Like, the single worst thing that the Detroit Lions could do is fire Dan Campbell, because then you would lose the entire locker room. He just is throwing shit to a wall to try to get it to stink, because that's what he does. And he knows he can't get any views in New York, so he's got to come back to Detroit to get some people to talk about him and to keep his name going on the airs. It's just irresponsible to throw out stuff like this, because, like, obviously they're going to make the playoffs. Like, if you break down who they are as a team, even though they're hemorrhaging players, and you mentioned Frank and then stopped. And like, oh yeah, they couldn't pay their second running back. Yeah, nobody in the NFL pays second running backs. That's the thing.
And the Frank thing, how is that Dan Campbell's fault?
No, and
was Dan Campbell his fucking surgeon? Is Dan Campbell his physician? Like, he can't control whether he gets hurt or not.
And it was Dan Campbell's fault that Jared Goff turned the ball over 4 times against the Washington Commanders. Dan Campbell should not have called those turnover plays.
Ben Johnson
no, it was
those.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah, Ben Johnson. Sure.
This guy is just the worst, dude. I'm glad Terry whooped his ass.
Now, go ahead.
Just real quick. I mean, I played the. We want the smoke, because the last time this guy came on, spouting about Detroit sports, he was talking about how Tarek Skubal wasn't going to be a Cy Young again. This isn't a Lifetime Achievement Award. Well, Rob, he won the Cy Young. Again. So back-to-back Cy Young, Tarek Skubal. So that was Rob's just last, just throw it at a wall.
Yeah, he just goes to Detroit.
It's just crazy.
2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah, I don't believe this at all. Obviously, we got on here and talk about the Detroit Lions. We try to figure out what their ceiling is. Are they Super Bowl ready with the moves they made? None of this is on Dan Campbell as of right now. You could maybe talk about some of the injuries if he is going too hard in practice, which we have hit on. That is not it's not the end all be all right now. Dan Campbell is not on a hot seat. Honestly, it's not even, spicy at all. It's not even warm.
Yeah, it's and again, I just want to remind some people too that may even let their minds go that way when it comes to Dan Campbell and Detroit Lions. A lot of us have watched Barry Sanders, not live, but the highlights. But I was there, had seen tickets for Calvin Johnson. Some of the moments that Dan Campbell has given us as Detroit Lions fans have been greater than both in terms of team success.
Yeah,
he just has. He brought you within a quarter, 2 quarters within the Super Bowl. I'd argue a quarter because you started, you had the third quarter in between there. He's brought you the nationally televised ass whooping of the Green Bay Packers multiple times. One on a Thursday night, one on a Monday night, another on a Thursday night, if not mistaken, too. Remember, Jared Goff stumbling over into the handoff of David Montgomery? We still got that with half our fucking defense gone. By the way, still went 15-2 with half your fucking defense gone that season, too. They're not getting rid of Dan Campbell unless the only piece I'll give you, what you didn't say, so you're not giving credit for it, is that the injuries persist.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you are the common denominator and the way you're practicing throughout the season and in training camp.
Yeah, it's true. And, man, I just don't like – I can give you the NFC Championship game. If you want to blame Dan Campbell for that, for not kicking the field goals, for not making the right calls, for not doing the right things in that back half of the NFC Championship game, that's the one I'll give you. Other than that, man, maybe hiring Johnny Morton, maybe that.
Yeah.
But this guy, like I said, this guy's just throwing shit against the wall. And we do have have some breaking news that we're gonna get. We're gonna go to break, and we're gonna come back to. Cause don't worry, folks. Cade got his number 2. Trajan Langdon and the Detroit Pistons have made a huge free agent signing.
No one's gonna crash out.
We're gonna come back to that. After this break, tell us about BlackRock, Easy.
I'll tell you guys about BlackRock. Listen, shout out to the locations out there in Novi for the weekends and all week long for our guys. BlackRock doing breakfast now from 7 to 11 in Heartland and from 9 to noon in Novi. BlackRock breakfast. You already know they're bringing it at dinner time. You already know they're bringing it at lunchtime. We've been there a bunch of times. Had a great time. Deandra McCarty came up with us at Sault Ste. Marie.
Sault Ste. Marie.
Make sure you guys check out yourself. Find a BlackRock restaurant near you by visiting blackRockRestaurants.com.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Experience summer in Detroit with pro soccer at Keyworth Stadium. Every Detroit City FC match brings a new reason to show up early and stay late. Tickets available now at DebtCityFC.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a location near you today and check out their new Boom Chakalaka 200 milligram hash rosin gummies or the High-Low 200 milligram live resin gummies. The Mad Pack extracts are in the game as well. The Blue Knight is my favorite personally. Go to getmadpacks.com and find it near you today. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Breaking news. The Detroit Pistons team president Trajan Langdon has extended Kevin Huerter on a 3-year deal worth $27 million. 9 per. Shout out. Sniper. Red Velvet. Back in the building. Let's go.
An important piece of this bench depth is Kevin Huerter. Is a good signing by Trajan to bring him back in here to give the Pistons some shooting off the bench that they desperately need. Just elite moves for the Pistons GM. Getting Cade exactly what he needs. We wanted Cade to get help. Well, don't worry, folks. You've got your help. Kevin Huerter is here to save the day.
Mr. 29% from 3-point land last year.
Should have took
29%, Chris.
Should have took the bet, Nick.
In what world are you making this a priority in signing Red Velvet, the 29% sharpshooter from deep, before you're making a big move? I mean, something has to be coming with this. This is a head scratcher to say the least, but I'm going to go to the NBA savant, who is a big Red Velvet fan.
I thought you were going to crash out.
So what this is to me is likely you can agree to free agency contracts in any order, but you can do them in a specific order. I assume this is they're going over the cap to re-sign him as one of their players. But what this tells me, and I don't like what this tells me, is that one of two things: either A, Duncan Robinson is gone, or B, Trajan has surveyed the landscape, doesn't like what he sees out there, and he's doing the Karis LeVert and whatever, and he's going to wait till the deadline to maybe make a move. That's what this tells me, because you don't bring him back unless he is contract filler. I imagine that this is not 3 years fully guaranteed. I imagine that it's something similar to Duncan Robinson, where it's 1 year and then maybe the next 2 are partially guaranteed, or if not for sure, the last year is the team option. So I don't think that this is fully $27 million guaranteed, but I think that Trajan is signing a tradable contract to once again set himself up to be able to make a filler move at the deadline. And I don't like that. I want to make your swing now.
DNC ENT with an update in there. He says Pistons quotes. So I'm not sure who he's quoting, but Pistons likely to waive Duncan Robinson.
Like I said, that was the first option. That was the first thing I said.
Ass backwards
I said this is either a Duncan Robinson replacement or this is
replacement. Duncan Robinson shot 41% from 3 last year.
I'm not saying I agree with it.
The fuck is this a replacement?
I'm not saying I agree with it, but that is what they're doing.
Per Brett Siegel, a Duncan Robinson reunion with the Miami Heat is possible as the Detroit Pistons are increasingly likely to waive him.
Yeah. I wasn't pissed about Kevin Huerter. I could give it 2 fucks. It's $9 million. But giving rid of Duncan Robinson,
because
I
of
think that's
him,
fucking
yes,
stupid.
I think that's.
If anybody paying anybody, I'm paying him before fucking Kevin Huerter.
If anything, you could have actually gotten creative and waived Duncan Robinson and then re-signed him for a $9 million, $10 million, whatever you wanted to pay Kevin Huerter. No, they're definitely not. Not if they committed this money to Huerter.
They got to be trying to do something. If you're talking about waiving Duncan Robinson, if you've already basically waived Isaiah Stewart, where you just traded him for basically nothing.
Yep.
There needs to be something at play, but
I was just about to give him some fucking credit, man.
This is so fucking dumb. All right, Duncan Robinson is the one getting waived here if this is right, and you're bringing in Kevin Huerter, who shot 29% from the field, couldn't touch the floor in the playoffs. And you're letting Duncan Robinson walk, who was shot 45% from 3-point land in the playoffs for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah. I don't like
He was massive. You guys remember, I hit a couple of parlays here because of Duncan Robinson, because he was literally the only reason why. That's not why I'm pissed. I am pissed because he helped you win games.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You know what it is?
It's a terrible move.
It's like the Lions always looking at, we have Aiden Hutchinson at edge. That's all we need at edge. We don't need 2 3-point shooters. We just need 1.
We got Isaiah Joe.
We got Isaiah Joe.
The thing is, if this guy's your fucking 3-point shooter, he's shooting 29%.
Well, no, they're saying Isaiah Joe is their 3-point shooter, and they're saying we're good.
More.
No, I don't know. I think he looked at what Brad's doing and is like, you only need 1 of those? That's a good deal.
I thought Duncan had a really tradable contract.
He did.
You think you'd be able to get something for him
Absolutely.
than just outright cutting him?
Absolutely. That's why I'm honestly shocked by this. Unless there's some type of backdoor agreement. I know Easy's going to hate this too, but unless there's some type of backdoor agreement, because I know Miami was looking for a sign and trade of Norman Powell. So maybe the fact that the fact that the Heat want Duncan Robinson, they'll say, all right, we'll let you get Norman Powell outright because you're helping us out by getting Duncan Robinson. Effectively sign and trading. Maybe, but I just hate this move because, like I said, this move to me more than anything, it screamed two things. Like I said off rip, Duncan Robinson replacement and the fact that this team is going to come in, he's going to fill this roster with a bunch of cap flexible moves, and then he's going to wait till the trade deadline, and then he's probably not going to evaluate. He's probably not going to make a decision then. That's what I don't like. I think this is heading towards. We're just signing a bunch of guys. We didn't want to take a swing. Jaylen Brown was too expensive. Trey Murphy was too expensive.
What is your reaction if that's what it is? If Trajan,
I'm frustrated. I'm pissed.
If Trajan trades Isaiah Stewart, cuts Duncan Robinson, and you go into next season without making the big move and, say, having John Collins and Isaiah Joe in their spot.
The flexibility, I don't want to hear that shit no more because when you're flexible, you haven't done shit with it. I don't care. I hear... You know, and I hear shout out to Kool-Aid Man. He's really tapped in with everything. The thing he says is that he believes that Trajan has been frustrated with the fact that everything is too expensive. Well, at some point you got to just buy something. Like gas is ridiculous right now, but I still have to fucking buy it. You have to make moves. Like at some point, look, I don't care how expensive this shit is. I don't care if it's fair market value. A lot of life isn't fair market value.
Well, hold on,
so
Chris,
go make your move.
I don't want to just go make a move for the sake of making a move. I ain't with that shit. That's how you know with Joshua Smiths and shit. Like, I don't want to do none of that shit.
It's true.
I was about to give him credit
Justin
for not doing
Verlanders.
that because now it feels like if Milwaukee's going to hang on a hero or Hero's going somewhere else, like there
That's
really
what
isn't
this
a
tells
move
me.
to be made at this point.
Kevin
That's what this tells
Huerter
me.
being a Duncan Robinson replacement
That's
is
where I'm
insane
pissed
to
off,
me.
yeah.
That is insane. How can you watch what went down and that was your takeaway?
I'm with you, Nick.
Spenny.
Huerter had some nice games in the playoffs, but Duncan was a lot more consistent.
Nice games
and they
as
were
in
both hurt.
one.
And Duncan fought back from a back injury. He was still balling for you at points.
You can have more than one 3-point shooter, guys. I promise. It's legal. I checked the
Or
books.
you can have two
And the other
lethal
point, the
ones
other part I'm
with
pissed off
Duncan.
too. Again, like, that thing you just said is I feel like that was also a valuable contract with a valuable player.
Yeah.
Every team could use
Well,
a
he's
little
not
extra
cut
shooting.
yet.
It's fair.
He's not cut yet.
That's fair. Brett Siegel has also reported the shit that we're going to sign and trade with the Kings
No, I think
last
that's
year too.
Evan, right? Isn't that
that's,
Evan?
that's
That's
both of
inaccurate?
them. No, I think it's Brett
Okay.
Siegel for that one, to be honest with you,
Okay.
who initiated that one. So Brett Siegel's in the Evan Sidery territory for me, for being honest with you.
That's fair.
And so maybe we should relax a little bit on
No,
the
but
Duncan
I
Robinson stuff.
but I do.
But I would be
think-
pissed if that
I do
happens,
think
yes.
that is where this is
Could
going.
this be-
I do think that's where this is going.
And then on
Clearing
top of
even
all of
more
it,
space for
here's
Jaylen
40
Brown.
plus million for Jalen Duren.
Could it be clearing even more space for Jaylen Brown, Jalen Duren swap?
Okay, talk to me nice.
Because that's, I think your two
Well-
biggest secondary contracts were Isaiah Stewart and Duncan Robinson.
So,
And if you get rid of both of those, I mean, is Isaiah Stewart or Duncan Robinson, were those going to be the pieces holding up the Jaylen Brown deal? Probably not.
I have a bit of an update that could maybe bridge the gap on the Jaylen Brown thing. Is that the Portland Trailblazers traded for John Morant, and it is reported as of now with ESPN. Again, take everything with a grain of salt because I miss Woj. Because when Woj was in the league, everybody knew what was happening. This is just now we just got competing sources. But according to ESPN, the Blazers are now out of the Jaylen Brown sweepstakes. It was originally Portland, Denver, and the Clippers, with the Clippers heavily pursuing. But it sounds like Boston is not interested in either of Denver or the Clippers packages. So that leads me to believe that maybe Jaylen Brown, that market isn't as strong, and maybe the Pistons can re-enter if they want to be that daring. But I don't see that. I don't see that being the case with how the reports have been so far. But
I think if you go into next season by just keeping your financial flexibility, it's a complete and total failure.
That's what I was. That's what I'm
But
frustrated.
it depends like who's available though. Like Kawhi just coming out. He only really wants to go to Toronto, which I would still be willing to deal with him on a 1 year. If I'm being honest with you,
I would too,
depending on the price. But that's kind of it right now. It seems like Tyler Hero's staying put.
Which is
Those rumors
crazy.
have died down.
Why would Milwaukee just keep him?
That's not final because they got till July 6th to finalize that trade. So I guarantee what Milwaukee's doing right now is evaluating the market, trying to find a trade partner. And if they don't like it, then they'll hold out and they'll trade them at the deadline. I'm sure they'll get something. And
by the way, I feel they'll get more at the deadline because that's when the deadline's big deals, right? Like it's.
Did Trajan grow up?
Can't sit in your ass forever.
Unless you're Trajan and the Detroit Pistons.
Herder's dad or something?
Or Brad Holmes.
Yeah.
What?
Did Trajan like grow up with Herder's dad or something?
I don't know, man. I shout out. I laughed because right on time. Here's Unky Neal, a very movable contract, a good throwing on a trade. Who the fuck is trading for Kevin Herter?
Yeah.
I need me some of that. Some of that whiteness ain't fucking scoring from the outside. Give me that. Spread it all over. Who the fuck is trading for Kevin Herter, brother?
That's all we have on our team right now. Our
tradable
very good contract. A guy that would give me a fucking player that's going to play games.
Exactly. And you just had a great tradable contract to Duncan Robinson, right? And apparently you're going to just waive that.
A more valuable one.
Yeah, a more valuable trade.
Again, nothing official on that one.
Reportedly.
Maybe they're
and some of them in the chat reported too. I don't think did we see ourselves?
Maybe they're going after Cumbucket.
This is the one from last week.
I would welcome that. I mean, you need to upgrade the 4, but you need also even just a passable number 2. Like Tyler Hero to me isn't the best number 2 in the fucking world, but that's passable. Like go get something, man. Like I don't care if you throw in like a first for Tyler Hero with Ron Holland and whatever. Like that's fine.
Draymond.
Like at some point, just overpay. Like I you can't just keep sitting here and being like, well, no one wanted to give us a fair deal. Like you got to make a move, man.
So this super trade that's apparently going to send Anthony Davis and LeBron James to Golden State. Is there any way you could get in there? Maybe snag Jimmy Butler or
so you could, but he just tore his ACL, so he'll be out most of the year.
And he's old.
And also, LeBron's going to sign there outright. LeBron's
a free agent?
Yeah, so he would sign with the story is right now he's signing with the mid-level exception, and if they bring in Anthony Davis and then Draymond Green re-signs on a team-friendly contract. And they already got Al Horford. They got the oldest fucking roster in the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
They're called it. I had it for tomorrow. I have a little thing on that for tomorrow's around the NBA, but yeah, this is frustrating to me because this signals like a run it back type of move. This doesn't signal we're going.
Denny
for
Avdia got his number 2 before Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, and if you're running it back, like
I'm not even
run
joking.
it back with Stewart.
I'm not even joking. Denny Avdia got his number 2 before Cade Cunningham. Anthony Edwards has had 3 number 2s before Cade. No, Chris. Denny Avdia got his number 2 before Cade Cunningham. Anthony Edwards has gotten 3 number 2s before Cade Cunningham. You are looking at just absolutely wasting this guy. And I know he is, the comfortable, humble superstar. That shit's going to wear eventually. Like, I fucking hope that we're not just walking into next season with the let's run it back and have, flexibility. Fuck flexibility. Go get somebody that's going to stand next to your superstar and win games.
The very movable contract of a sharpshooter shooting 29% from 3 is crazy.
Who the fuck? All right, let's go to Gold Crown. Come back. I got some more on Trajan. I got some more heat for Neil as well, to be honest with you. Neil didn't even disappoint me this morning. I'm used to that. I'm more disappointed in KG and Sean. But first, let me tell you guys about Gold Crown. All right,
Dame's not a number 2.
All right, 1.5 grams each. Keef coated, live resin infused, THC diamonds and terpenes all packed into one. These aren't your hit it and forget it pre-rolls. These are hit it, analyze the Detroit Pistons salary cap, learn the entire legal system for TERRION ARNOLD, just for the Detroit Lions to cut them anyway. There's those type of pre-rolls, all right, baby? Make sure you check them out at Dispensary. Don't think, just ask for Gold Crown Royal Jesters.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. This ball is gone. Boys are back in town. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
You guys know the best drink of summer, and it is Founders Water Hazard. It is the very first canned cocktail from Founders. It's a vodka-based cocktail at 5% ABV. That's citrusy, refreshing, and gluten-free. It's best served over ice with a slice of lemon, preferably. Get $5 cans at Art and Jake's locations in Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I've been drinking them all summer long, either at the golf course or at the ballpark when I'm not working. So please, drink responsibly.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. We got breaking news, actual breaking news this time.
Breaking news.
Jalen Duren intends to meet with the Sacramento Kings to start a free agency with intentions of structuring a sign-and-trade deal out of Detroit. Breaking news!
I mean, I don't have to trade him. Like, I'll sign him. You gonna be pissed off for 4 years? Go ahead, buddy. Sit there for 4 fucking years. Be pissed.
I'm not signing.
I'm not losing Duren.
What do you mean losing Duren? You're not gonna lose him for free.
What the fuck are you gonna get from Sacramento?
Literally anything.
I feel that.
I mean, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine,
Sabonis.
Zach LaVine has been rumored to the Pistons multiple times throughout his career. Is this time the real one?
Oh my God, that's the ultimate cap flexible. That's Neil's wet dream right now. Cap flexibility. The final year of Zach LaVine,
$48.9 million
last year.
I'll take Malik Monk, Zach LaVine.
26-27.
We can get Killian. We can get Killian back. Where's Weezy at? We're trading back. Throw Killian in there.
Domantas Sabonis, would you take that?
What's his contract? Because I would as a 4.
Domantas Sabonis, 45.4.
If you're trading Jalen Duren.
No, Zach LaVine, 48.9.
Last year, Sabonis averaged 16, 4 assists, 11.5 rebounds. He shot 18% from 3.
Fuck,
but that was only on 1.5 attempts.
Oh.
The year before, he shot 41% from 3 on 2.2 attempts.
Great
rebounder. Give me A-Cuff, dude. We're rebuilding. Give me A-Cuff, bro. Like, come on. This is bullshit. Like, you're just going to let Duren walk out. Like, no. He
structures the sign and trade. How does that even work?
I mean, again,
we have to match, right?
He will demand it. But we don't have to oblige to it. He is a restricted free agent. Either sign that qualifying offer or see you in October, buddy. Like, I don't care. I'm not losing Jalen Duren if I don't get Jaylen Brown. That's it. I'm either running it back with Jalen Duren at whatever number. You guys go ahead, fetch that offer, Jalen Duren. Whatever they want to offer you for, we'll wait right here. We'll match it, and then we'll bring it back. And yeah, that's it. It's either that or trade you for Jaylen Brown right now. That's what I'm doing. A sign and trade with the Kings? Who the hell are you gonna get from the damn Kings?
Nobody.
Cap flexibility.
Keegan Murray, Killian Hayes.
Bring him home.
Jesus Christ, is Jason bored.
A-Cuff is the only one I look at right there and say I would actually consider something.
I'm fucking grossed out to my fucking stomach right now.
This is terrible.
If you're
the
losing
1 year the Pistons got enough cap to make something big happen. A star in Jalen Duren to also help make that big thing happen. And the fucking team flirting with you on it all is the Sacramento Kings. With 40-year-old, Zach LaVine's really only 31. That's actually younger than I thought.
Domantas Sabonis, 40 years old.
Yeah, that's fair. Domantas Sabonis, 30 years old. DeMar DeRozan, 37.
What about DeAndre Hunter?
No, man. What?
And maybe some first-round picks.
No, yeah. I imagine
Murray,
they'd give us every single first-round pick.
I would take that.
They have.
That is
Keegan
a flexible
Murray's
contract.
Been bad for a while. I'm good on that.
But a guy can stretch the floor, play a little bit of 3, play a little bit of 4. Only 1 year left on, so you can trade it away if you had to.
I'll tell you who I like as their prospect, actually, is Maxime Reynard. Reynard, I believe is how you say it.
Yeah,
he's their center. Yeah, he had good numbers, but I don't want a young player.
Why would you want to go to the Kings? That's just so whack. That kind of mentality.
That kind of speaks
over,
to you.
Over what probably a difference of like $4 million.
No, you know what that says? You know what that says? I want to be as far away from the NBA playoffs as possible.
Yeah.
That's what that says. If Jalen Duren wants to go to the Sacramento Kings, he does not want to play NBA playoff basketball ever again.
What is
I want to cry.
is Trajan?
Right now, I want to fucking cry.
Is Trajan cooking, or is he getting cooked?
Tommy
It
HTT.
could be a slow cook. It could be a slow cook. But, I mean, as a Detroit fan as of late, man, I got a little PTSD. Sorry if I can't fucking smell what the Trajan is cooking. It just ain't. I ain't picking it up.
The reports today are he's burning toast.
He's making
cooking
stone soup
breakfast right now. This is burnt toast right now in the morning. Because what is going on between Kevin Huerter, the Duncan reports, and then Jalen Duren to the Kings? I'm not doing this deal unless LaVine and multiple first round picks, where you could then move off that to try to bring in another guy.
Yeah,
but that's where it starts in my mind.
But I mean, look, we saw, and what are you gonna do? Be like, oh, the price isn't fair. I'm not gonna do this. Like, no, you're just like, come on, man. You have assets right now. You have every single one of your first. There is, if I had to guess, and I'll look this up so I have this factually correct tomorrow, but there is less than probably 12 franchises in the NBA right now that have all of their first-round picks intact. You have assets to spend. So don't go reacquiring assets, especially when you got a 22-year-old all-NBA player who, by the way, is your superstar's best friend. Like, come on, man. This is a bad move. I don't like this at all. I don't want to hear about this. Oh, but LaVine is a 1-year deal and it's flexible, and then we could go next year in free agency, or we could go make a trade. Well, look, you had all the flexibility to make a trade now, so make a trade now.
Forever Steel Christ DJ says if Duren leave, I don't know, playoffs may be off the table.
What?
He ain't fucking making or breaking shit for you, brother. I'm sorry. Jalen Duren ain't stopping you from making the fucking playoffs. Why are we treating this guy like he's fucking?
To be fair, he was 20-12 in the regular season.
Don't give a single fuck. Don't give a shit.
I mean,
didn't even average 20 fucking points.
You have to
get the fuck out of here. I have no problem with trading Jalen Duren. You just gotta be getting something back.
Yeah.
But he ain't making or breaking you making the playoffs or not. He ain't that much of a difference maker.
He was in the regular
Quite
season.
clear in the fucking playoffs. A lot of people are difference makers in the regular season, Spinny. That don't stop you from making the playoffs. You got guys come off the bench who don't play to get time in the playoffs. Ron Hahn was a difference maker in the regular season.
He wasn't all NBA, but you do need to replace him. You can't just trade him to the Kings for scraps.
It's like Neil this morning fucking trying to comp Jalen Duren's playoff struggles to Victor Wembanyama in the finals. Victor Wembanyama averaged 26 and 11 in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Shame on Sean and KG for allowing us to say that shit. I'm not going to allow Jalen Duren to get bumped up like he's truly better than he is. He's 22 years old. It's upside. It ain't what he is right now. And again, even that upside, I asked you Friday, I ask you again. And I genuinely want an answer. Make me look like an asshole. I need an answer. Name me the number 2 Jalen Duren prototype on a championship team.
Tyson Chandler.
I don't even know if I can give you that. And by the way, was
Tyson
it paid?
Chandler, better defender.
Jalen Duren wants 25% of the team salary cap. I don't think Tyson Chandler was that either.
And don't disrespect Jason Terry. Jet.
Jet.
And Jason Kidd, too.
Yeah.
And Sean Mayer. That was a squad, low-key.
That was
Ron Butler, too.
Also,
that was an unction for sure, but it was a squad.
Also, Neil was saying, like Cat was owning Wemby. You 6-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA.
NBA
Cat,
champion.
Yeah. Former number 1 overall pick.
He's just regularly good.
Yeah.
Jalen Duren averaged 10 and 8 through the entirety of his playoffs.
Yeah.
At the conference finals, Victor averaged 26 and 11 and 3.5 blocks. And if you want to compare the shooting percentage, Jalen Duren can only shoot from fucking this far away from the goddamn rim reliably.
Yeah.
Wemby shoot from everywhere. Yes, his field goal percentage is going to be lower.
That's fair. He brought up shooting percentage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just disingenuous, Neil. Come on.
Sean, you're in trouble. KG in trouble. From now on, I'm Neil's fucking probation officer. He ain't getting away with this shit no more.
No love to JB.
He says some ridiculous shit like that. It's to be reported to me. And we're taking care of it. That's fucking crazy shit.
He was airing out Woodward Tigers earlier, too.
He was airing out Woodward Tigers. I don't want to tell Nick, so I want Nick to have a great day. I knew he had around the league coming. I screenshot. That's why I said I'm ready for the heat, Nick. I wanted to fire it up.
I'm good on. I don't want to fucking hear shit. No. I already have to watch this team every night. Damn it. No, I have no idea what he had to say. But if he did say something, calling Cat, this pedestrian guy out there, 6-time NBA All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, probably on track,
number 1 overall pick,
to be a Hall of Famer. If we're being honest, if he continues his trajectory.
That's fair.
Yeah, Wemby getting mogged by him, that's crazy.
Didn't even get mogged. He averaged 26 and 11.
Yeah.
He didn't get mogged by no one.
I was Neil's canary. He goes too far now without me there. He can't. Nobody's there to reel him in.
I can't believe we're still seeing in the chat people saying free Malik Beasley. Bro, what is going on?
Malik Beasley's cooked.
He is gone.
He's gone.
Brother,
did you see the text?
What would you have to? Yeah.
I did.
What would you have to? What would you have to pair Jalen Duren with to get Karl Anthony Towns in here?
2 first-round picks.
Minimum.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Where we're gassing him up. And I don't mean to I'll put it's Neil. Neil's the one gassing up Jalen Duren. Who are you gonna go get for center, brother? Tons of guys are out there.
Yeah, you can.
There are people out there to play center for you.
If your response to having Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham on the same team is who are we gonna play center, then you're just. I mean, you either don't know basketball, which I know Neil knows basketball, and I know that he knows that a rim-running big is not nearly as important as a 28 points per game lockdown wing.
He tried crediting Jalen Duren for Cade Cunningham's success. That's how far it went. Unchecked. Completely unchecked.
Yeah, you guys
on the morning
show.
show.
You got to do fucking better.
God damn. But
shout out to Neil and Sean. They gave me a Money Red Wings clip today, though. Appreciate
shout
you
out.
guys.
Shout out. Again, I don't want to get rid of Jalen Duren for nothing, but make the trade.
Yeah.
Give me something back from that. I think DNC was hyping him up over the weekend too, and I get it. Whatever. People aren't going to like the Miles Turner thing. I said the same shit about DeAndre Ayton 3-4 years ago.
That is true.
They're just rim running bigs. Give me an athletic fella, and with Cade Cunningham, make a lot of the same shit happen for you. I guarantee it.
James Harden did it forever.
Fucking guarantee it. Where's Clint Capella without James Harden? It's very doable stuff. That's why I asked. Name me the guy getting paid as a number 2 on a championship team with James Harden. Jalen Duren. It's no disrespect to Jalen Duren, but it's upside right now. Not what he is.
Yeah, it's the archetype. You'd be betting on him being an anomaly, and
if you believe that he can't grow any more than what he is now.
Yes,
which I kind of do.
I believe he could be more than what he is, but do I believe that he could be worth his contract? I think those are two different answers for me as of now. I do. I think that Jalen Duren can.
And the fact that Trajan hasn't signed him tells you they don't believe it either. And they're in the fucking building with him.
Yeah. But don't trade him for a fucking Sacramento King.
You can't trade him Sacramento.
No, you can't do that.
You got to trade him. You got to trade him somewhere where you can at least get something.
You think
Boston?
Yeah.
I did look at some numbers over this weekend.
Literally anywhere but Sacramento.
They just got nothing to give you back.
I'm pretty sure every other team in the NBA has at least one asset that you would want back, except for the Kings.
Yeah.
Sabonis.
I don't. He gets cooked in the playoffs.
The best assets on their team are Keegan Murray, Zach LaVine, and DeAndre Hunter.
But
not including Acuff because they're not going to trade Acuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put Keegan Murray. I mean, he had a good rookie year, but he has been bad ever since.
That's how bad their team is.
Yeah.
He's one of their best fucking. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's just
3-team trades isn't sell paper. You could do that, yeah. But I mean, okay, all right. Maybe do a 3-team trade involving Milwaukee to get Hero in return.
Still no. I mean, again, then you got to figure out your center. And at that point, I would have kept Stu.
Hero important.
I would have kept Stu. I would have kept Stu, and I would have ran it. All right, Stu and Reed. I'm good with that as my 2 centers.
Can we trade him to Philly for Joel Embiid?
Oh, brother, ew. That would be terrible. No, I just look. The Pistons. Again, they're going to continue to say the word flexibility, and it's another word for sustained success.
I have the full report from Chris Haynes. It says due to a sizable distance apart in negotiations, Detroit Pistons restricted free agent center Jalen Duren will meet with the Sacramento Kings at the start of free agency with intentions of structuring a sign trade.
Damn.
Sizable distance.
So it sounds like Trajan Langdon
stood on business
is in Easy's camp.
I think you should, man.
And this is where it gets you.
Win a championship.
And this is where and now he's not going to sign for He's probably offering him $30 million.
No,
I think it's 38.
Are
I
you
was listening to
38?
Pistons are offering
up to 38. Like that's like they're like where they're like,
And he wants 40?
he wants
$2 million is not a sizable difference when it comes to NBA.
That might be the
contract.
final year of the contract, though. It might, because you know how contracts jump every year for the most part, so it might start
You
at
got to
30.
think the average of
go to
38 too.
38.
It's lower than it gets to 30.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it could be something like that.
Define
But I
aggressive.
want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys this. So obviously we know that Duran has like, you know, a strong relationship with Cade Cunningham, and Cade Cunningham is your superstar, and that is ultimately what you are building around. Are you worried about that part of the equation at all? Because I gotta feel like Trajan's had some type of conversation with Cade if they're this disconnected as far as contract extensions. Because I think if I don't know, like, would Cade have just made sure?
I think if I was Cade Cunningham, I wouldn't care after that playoffs who was or wasn't on this team anymore.
Facts.
If I was Cade Cunningham, except for Asar Thompson, and I had to go out there basically by myself any given night and try to do everything when it comes to facilitating, running, defending, scoring, every single part of the offense, and the only one helping you is the evil twin, I probably wouldn't be as concerned with where anybody's going at this point. And I think if Cade Cunningham walked up to Trajan Langdon and says you have to re-sign Jalen Duran, it would be done.
Yeah, that's kind
Personally.
of that's what I'm getting at, is
Yeah.
because I know the superstar pull that you know you can have, and I don't know if Cade is exerting that influence, but it would make sense that of anybody he would do it with Duran, because it seemed like he had an important connection. But maybe you're right, Spencer. Maybe he looked at that playoffs and he said, "Look, everything's for grabs. I trust you, Trajan. Take the wheel." And and so far, I mean, you know, I know he's been aggressive, but at some point, man, you got to pull a trigger. Like, you can't just wait for this perfect deal that you want.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll keep talking some Stones. But first, let me tell you about Pure Psychology. Go to PurePsychMI.com to find a location near you. They've got 18 different locations throughout Michigan and Ohio. If you want to take that first step of your mental health journey, go with Pure Psychology. PurePsychMI.com to find one near you today. They will give you a plan crafted specifically to you. So go check them out. Again, it's PurePsychMI.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. This ball is gone. Boys are back in town. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
Shout out to Loom Cannabis. I was there this weekend picking up some of that Jenny Kush. Make sure you get some as well. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off. Find a Loom near you at loom.com.
Cabral Thornton, you didn't give me $40 million worth of playoffs. Okay, Cabral. Well, then Wembanyama, hey, he choked in the finals, dude. Choked. Can't sign him either, I guess, huh? Oh, but it's different.
How do you let that shit come out of your fucking... You in that clip, said the fucking finals. Talking about the guy who led his team to the finals. In comparison to a guy who had every fucking chance and excuse and reason to show up once.
Just grab a rebound.
Once in the fucking playoffs. Didn't even average 10 boards a game. Average 8. You averaged 10 and 8.
Just needed him to grab rebounds instead. We literally just needed him to grab rebounds.
And you comped him to fucking Wembanyama. Who averaged 26 and 11 in the fucking finals. Why let his team there?
I'm telling you, I don't think it is very surprising that since I've had to not do shows with Neil and Stick anymore, my mental health has drastically improved. Drastically improved.
I'm happy for you.
There were some times when I would get out of that booth after being in the just felt like a fucking 5-round just title fight against Stick and Neil, just drained, just would ruin me for days. So, yeah, I mean, stuff like that. I love Neil.
Chris, I don't remember you saying
there's stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Dude shows with both of them all the time.
What's that, Easy?
I don't remember you saying the Kings were one of the teams looking to get Jalen Duren.
I don't think I did,
think
but
you
I'll
listened,
take credit
yeah.
for it.
No. I'm saying you did. I'm just saying it's like a surprise team.
Oh, yeah. No, this is because this was a team that didn't have cap space. They're trying to orchestrate a sign and trade route. And my thing has been, if I'm Trajan Langdon, I'm just making him go search and find an offer sheet that he could sign. Not a sign and trade. Whoops, sorry, buddy. They can't afford you. They can't afford you. Go to one of these teams. Oh, none of these teams want to offer you money? All right, then here, take our deal or take the qualifying offer. Be Greg Monroe. Bet on yourself. See if that works. Because for every Greg Monroe, there's a Victor Oladipo. There's a lot of situations that go sour when you take that bet on yourself. And you complete Dennis Schroeder, another Piston. There's just a long history of that qualifying offer being dangerous or just not taking the bag when it's there. So if I'm the Pistons, that's how I'm operating. I'm not orchestrating no damn sign and trades because I think at the end of the day, I think Duren wants to be here. He just wants to get paid.
What do you think his true trade value is?
I think he would fetch you
just first round wise.
First round wise, I think he would fetch you 4. Because I mean, you can't tell me that Trey Murphy is getting 4 plus a young asset. And this guy made All NBA and is 22. I get that Trey Murphy's style is more, appendable, and he's got a contract. So maybe I'm wrong in that.
I think Trey Murphy's worth more.
I think Duren's 3 or 4 first.
I think Duren completely tanked his stock right now with his playoff performance.
I think he did too.
And I think that's why I see Easy getting extremely passionate about it as well, because we all remember just how bad he was during that playoffs. And I remember you just put it in B-ball, Paul, asking for, the backups at that point because you were tired of seeing it. But I think the entire NBA saw kind of, him not be able to rise up to the occasion going up against the new boyfriend in the first round, and then the second round getting bodied with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley and not being able to bang inside with them.
And he physically bullied them in the regular season.
Yeah.
Physically outmatched them in the regular season. Cade Cunningham got ejected, fouled out in one of the Cavaliers games after the All-Star break.
And Duren let him. Yep.
But when it came to big boy basketball in the playoffs, he couldn't show up. And by the way, for everyone keep throwing out the All-NBA, Andre Drummond was a third-team All-NBA guy too.
Yeah, he stinks. I was
DeAndre Jordan was an All-NBA guy too. Rim running big men.
Replaceable.
We're very replaceable, man. Very fucking replaceable.
Especially when you have the Luka Doncic, James Harden, Cade Cunningham archetype. Like that guy can go pick somebody off these Royal Oak streets and make them get 8 and 8. Like he's that good of a point guard. He's that good of a maestro. So for me, I'm looking at Jalen Duren as a situation where I get that his value isn't there because I agree with what Easy's saying. I mean, there's not many archetypes you could point to of Jalen Duren being a number 2 on a championship team, or at least even salary-wise. But at the end of the day, I think that the Pistons are still in a situation where they re-sign him for a number that maybe they don't quite like, not give it, just meet somewhere in the middle with Jalen Duren. And I think you can let him rehab his experience. Because we looked at this. LaMelo Ball, I don't know how much you guys follow the NBA during the regular season, but at the beginning of the regular season, the conversation around LaMelo Ball was, geez, you have to attach a pick to get off of him because that's a terrible contract. This guy never plays. He's not healthy. He had a 3-month healthy stretch, and Charlotte flipped him for 3 firsts. The narratives can change so fast in the NBA. This superstar is happy. Now they're unhappy. The NBA is just such a fast-changing environment, so I think the Pistons, it's their best interest to re-sign Duren to whatever low number they can, and even if you have to meet in the middle, and then just let him rehash his value because eventually somebody's going to talk themselves into a 22-year-old balling out in the regular season and saying, you know what, his first playoffs, he wasn't that good. we'll bet on him. We'll take the chance because we're desperate.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll do mailbag. But first, let me tell you about the grand opening of Darren McCarty's Grind Time Wrestling Academy. It's this week. Make sure you come out on Thursday, July 2nd. The open house starts at 5:30. The graduation show ends at 9 p.m. Heavyweights will be broadcasting our show live from there. It's the Brewster Wheeler Recreation Center at 670 Wilkins Street, Detroit. So make sure you come check it out. It's the grand opening of Darren McCarty's Grind Time Wrestling Academy.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. This ball is gone! Boys are back in town. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
If you think Jalen Duren is comparable to Victor Wembanyama in any shape or form, you may need to get your eyes checked, old man. Call my guys, the Aldo Eye Center. Right now for $16.99 per hour, they can hook you up. No more glasses. I know Neil wears glasses. No more contact lenses. Save the money. Get the surgery. One-time payment, $16.99. Get your eyes fixed. I've been doing it for over 30 years. Over 100,000 surgeries in the bank, and they're usually done within 8 minutes and have 20/20 vision. The very next day is yaldoeyecenter.com/$16.99.
Mailbag from KJO Bay says, Spenny, would you ever think about going back onto BDE to check Neil on his BS since Sean, KG, and Young Joey never do? It's turning into the Neil Rule Glaze show now. Damn. I mean, I do have a winning record against Neil Rule. The chat decided that, not me. I think somebody has to. It's got to be KG, man.
What?
It's got to check Neil with these takes.
So sometimes he has, but sometimes he just lets him fucking go.
I mean, it's a chore arguing with Neil. It really is. Because
it's fair.
It's
fair.
You can completely dismantle his point, and then he just I don't know, man. He finds a way out of it.
And that's the worst. That's what pisses me off the most when we're having like the salary cap thing with Jared Goff. It's a team-friendly contract. You're the second biggest hit.
Yeah.
Out of all the quarterbacks in the national football, I'm like, how in the fuck are you even like, where are you getting this from? Oh, in cash value. What the fuck do you mean? We don't deal in cash value, Bubba.
Yeah,
we deal in salary cap hits.
Cap hits. Mailbag. Spenny is looking real frail. Hey, listen, you better watch your mouth, Danny G. Mailbag from Dada. He says, do you think Nicholas Sepskoloff could beat Terrion in the 40 with his hands cuffed?
I don't know what's up with the Seps. Yeah, it might have been something from the all-night party where we bringing out the fucking. Are we
You're looking pretty beefy. You look beefy in that picture I got of you shirtless.
That you made your background.
That I saved.
That you put on your Instagram story.
I did put it on my Instagram story. I covered your nipples.
It was tasteful. It was tasteful.
It was tasteful.
You just got the beat down, drunk, battered end of the might make
Oh yeah,
a
man.
blog
I mean, it's
number.
out there. You know,
It is.
people don't gotta go that far. To
Yeah, I
find
haven't been on since the all-night party. If you guys missed it, you missed nothing at all. Don't go back and watch it. But I also didn't get to talk about the Pistons' first-round pick. I think he can be a bucket. Definitely a little undersized, but Seps, I would assuming it's. Did we have to do curls during the all-night party?
I don't think anybody did.
I was sepping out.
Yeah.
Really?
So okay, so real
remember
quick,
that.
Before mailbag, Sam Amick is reporting that the most likely person in a sign-and trade return for the Detroit Pistons is Sabonis, who is making $45 million this year and $48 million next year.
And
He has 2 years left on his contract.
And how old is he?
He is 30 years old as of now.
He's more of a stretch than Duran. Shot 40% from 3 last year.
Sabonis?
Where it was only 2 attempts a game, though.
Yeah, of course.
Or not last 2 years
What
ago.
happened to
I
your
think it's
defensive
16%
identity?
earlier.
I mean, is Jalen Durham wasn't giving you shit
Wait.
defensively in the playoffs.
Did he shoot 16 or because you said 16?
He shot
earlier.
16 last year, but it was only on 1 attempt a game. 2 years ago, he shot like 40% on 2 attempts a game.
That's so weird.
I mean, they just did. They had him
Last
operate.
year they shut him down.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
Sabonis. It's just,
Yeah, now that I know the contracts, I thought it was 3 years left. I'm not as opposed to it because, I mean, you could flip that contract, I think, especially in like 3 months if you wanted. It's a year and a half left at the trade deadline. So I think that's okay, but I mean, you better get draft capital back that you can then use, and then you better actually use that damn draft capital.
Mailbag nitty gritty. Have you guys broken the air fryer yet, or do I got to send the Walmart order for tots and mini corn dogs? We have not.
Shout out Nitty Gritty.
Yeah, we have not broken in the air
Appreciate you,
fryer
brother.
yet, but shout out to Nitty Gritty. Mailbag Spencer, do you think Neil and Stick would be Jared Goff's partner in a bowling league? Yeah, I mean, I think Stick would be a shoe shiner if he could.
I think they'd die of a heart attack of excitement, to be honest with you.
Freddie Felt, mailbag. Speaking of Neil, I sent him a pic of me and Bryce at the meet and greet and asked if Bryce doubles his passing touchdowns this season, we're getting matching 18 tattoos. He declined. He might not even start.
Come on.
What are you talking about?
He might not even
the multi-cores
start.
are now doing it for everybody.
Now-
it was me. Now it's doing it for everybody.
God damn it, Chris.
Now from what
I'll have to check that after the show.
Now from what I heard from Kyle Whittingham from down at the field, that
That's
was
true.
insane. Shout out.
Great
Mailbag.
Dusty
grab.
May. Yeah, I haven't even been here
Great
for that.
grab.
Dusty
Mailbag,
May,
Spenny,
see
go
ya.
smoke a split.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
will.
Crazy.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hurt. I
Well,
wanted to troll you about that so bad 'cause
well-
we were trolling you after the championship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that
said it
was
was
big
never
trade.
going to happen. You said he wasn't going to abandon his child, his boy. He abandoned his boy.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants. If anyone's actually mad at Dusty May
You're mad.
for leaving after winning a national championship, you got to get your priorities straight. 1 is always the championship. 2 is not sustained success. I can't get over here and preach about winning a championship and when all of these general managers are obsessed with the idea of sustained success. You won the Natty. It was an unbelievable year. Nobody can ever take that away. There wasn't the whole entire, they had the defensive signs, like the whole Michigan football thing, just in the background of that one. Dusty May put out a unbelievable team, an unbelievable run, and I'm pulling for the Dallas Mavericks in
You
the
wouldn't
future.
call him a quote-unquote scumbag then?
No, but I would call him generational. Because that was a once-in-a-generation type team that the Michigan Wolverines had.
It was a great run. Glad he's out of town. Have fun in fucking Dallas where you're not going to get taxed and you have a real generational prospect to fucking cultivate.
Were you guys surprised he picked Morez over Mara or Yaxel?
No. I mean, he didn't make the pick, but no.
I mean, it definitely had influence.
Were you surprised?
I think if Morez can rip the threes at like a 35-plus,
he is a prototypical stretch 4 in this league.
I think he's going to be Stu, but on crack.
Yeah.
Fair.
Which is a prototypical,
Yeah.
perfect fit especially for a guy like Cooper Flagg who's already big. So Cooper Flagg is technically like a 4 size. So to have him playing point guard or 3, and then have Morez Johnson with the rebounding and the defense on top of a center as well, The Mavericks are going to be pretty good, man.
He'll be a sepped up stew.
I wish
That's
Kyrie
what I'll
was
say.
gone.
I was surprised that he went first, but I'm not like.
Well, you got is that an L? Are you disappointed if the Pistons go through and it's Sabonis?
If that's your big
If we get
acquisition,
Sabonis
yes.
from Jalen Duren, yes, that's a huge L.
What would they have to add to it to make it
2 first-round
Two
picks.
first.
Darius Acuff.
Yeah, or Darius Acuff.
I think I'd rather 2
And
first-round picks.
before we do get out of here, I do want to
We're
say
rebuilding.
rest in peace to Kenny Cott.
Yes.
It was announced today that Kenny Cott of 97.1 has passed away, unfortunately, due to some health concerns that took a turn for the worse. So, part of this industry, it's tough, and you hate to see anybody go out like that. He's pretty sure he was my age, so it's tough. But
I had instant flashbacks to like the whole entire John Kloss thing, being
Yeah.
part of a family.
Yep.
So just hearts out to everybody, obviously
too.
that knew him, and obviously our guy. Rest in peace, John Kloss. Rest in peace, Kenny Cott. Way too young. Yeah, I think he was 32.
Yeah.
And it's just way too young. It's just obviously a big loss in the city of Detroit, and obviously everything coming out. He was a great guy on and off the mic.
sorry
So
the Red Wings
rest in
couldn't
peace.
make the playoffs for you one last time, man.
That's awful.
But that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. For Easy, Gordon, Chris, Nick, Skywalker, I am Spencer with the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.